This video is about 8th grade geometry. Common Core standard that goes along with this video is describe the effect of dilations, translations, rotations, and reflections on two-dimensional figures using coordinates. A reflection is a type of rigid transformation in which the pre-image is flipped across a line of reflection to create the image. The next thing we're going to do is reflect this rectangle over the x-axis. So we'll fill in the eye. The first thing we're going to do is label the rectangle. And we're reflecting it over the x-axis. So we're going to want to find each coordinate of each point on the plane, on the rectangle. So we know that this is 1, 5. We know that this B is 5, 5. We know that C is 1, 3. We know that D is 5, 3. And now to reflect over the x-axis, we're going to keep the x value the same, but we're going to change the y-axis to a negative number. So C is going to be 1, negative 3. And when you label the reflection, people usually do C with a 1. And then we know that 1, 5, so we're going to change that to 1, negative 5. 1, negative 5. We're going to label that 1, negative 5, and this 1, negative 3. The next thing we're going to do is and label that A1. And then we're going to do B, and we know that is 5, negative 5. So 5, negative 5. And we're labeling that B dash. And then we're going to do D as 5, negative 3. So 5, negative 3. And that is defined as D dash 1. So we're just going to connect the rectangle. And this is how you reflect a rectangle over the x-axis. Translation is a term used in geometry to describe a function that moves an object a certain distance. Now I'm going to describe this translation. This is the first square, and this is the second square. To describe this translation, we have to figure out what point A is. So A is at 1, 4, and A1 is at 4, 7. So we are able to understand that this square is being translated 3 units to the right. And then it is being translated 3 units up. And this is how you would describe a translation, because you can compare the two squares, and that's how you figure it out.